Good enough.
Who dares? You who ventured into my abode shall suffer an eternity of torment for what you have done. Unless, of course, you are prepared to grant my dying wish.
Forgive my insolent spirit and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically,
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones? Something like that?
Just keep me posted.
Okay. So hold on. How is it you're going after the Titan of Time way down below, but he's also attacking Olympus way up top? Is he two separate guys, or just the one?
Kronos isn't attacking Olympus personally, Dora. He's just sending his legions there. He has a dangerous commander leading the assault. A different Titan called Prometheus.
A different Titan called Prometheus? Prometheus. Huh.
Yes, the Titan of Foresight. Even you probably know the tale of his punishment for stealing from the gods.
No, it's... I think... Nah, don't worry about it. See you later, Mel.
You sure?
Prometheus.
It's an auspicious night.
Eris is...
Well, look at you.
Would you be interested in visiting the springs with me, Dora? A warm soak can be good for the soul.
Nah, kinda busy doing nothing whatsoever at the moment. Though I might be up for a soak some other time. Hey, where have you been? You smell. Not in a bad way, necessarily, and I don't know how I can smell or remember any smell, so... That is weird.
I was up top. Must be the sea air and the salt, distinct from Oceanus down below. I sailed across the waters toward Olympus on a ship.
Exciting. I was right here the whole time.
who dares? You who ventured into my abode shall suffer an eternity of torment for what you have done. Unless, of course, you are prepared to grant my dying wish.
Forgive my insolent spirit and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically,
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones? Something like that?
Just keep me posted. Would you be interested in visiting the springs with me, Dora? A warm soak can be good for the soul.
Nah, kinda busy doing nothing whatsoever at the moment. Though I might be up for a soak some other time. You were out a while.
Would you be interested in visiting the springs with me, Dora? A warm soak can be good for the soul.
Nah, kinda busy doing nothing whatsoever at the moment. Though I might be up for a soak some other time. I try not to listen to what the shades out there are warbling about, but they make it sound like lately you've been through some pretty hairy times.
It's hard to know exactly what they're referring to, but I've managed to reach Mount Olympus for one thing. Never thought I'd see it. The fighting there is very fierce.
Olympus, where the other members of your family have all been hanging out. What are they fighting over now?
Their reign over the heavens and the earth, and the continued existence of their ancestral home.
Oh, that's nothing new.
Perhaps your so-called Master Kronos wants for you to fail. To suffer more than you already have. He seeks vengeance on the gods for overthrowing him before, when you were their ally.
I don't seek my master's forgiveness nor assume his loyalty. Alliances are born of shared goals, perhaps ideals, whereas the gods and I are at cross purposes.
Because they punished you for crimes you knowingly committed? What else could they have done after you deceived them and took from them?
I took nothing. Fire spreads, burns anything that stands in its path. The gods sought to imprison it, but I set it loose. Now at last, we each are free, and burning still.
Return to Shadow, now! I did all right that time. Mwah! We beat the father of all monsters, Phrynos.
Prometheus. Titan of foresight. Yeah.
Hey, is everything all right with you, Dora? I didn't mean to upset you with talks of Titans when last we spoke.
I'm good, Mel. I don't get mad much anymore, really, and don't get weirded out either. It's just... something about the name Prometheus. It's like... it meant something to me.
But Prometheus was imprisoned for eons prior to this point. If you remember him, it's from a while back.
I'd be ancient history. But I hardly remember yesterday. Don't know how come I'd remember something from that long ago. Not that I do remember anything from then, except...
Except what?
Just a feeling. But it isn't great.
Fool! I am not susceptible to mere baubles such as this.
Ah, just kidding. Totally susceptible. Gimme.
At last I have discovered a vulnerable point in your defenses.
What have you done?
Do you remember the name Heracles? The greatest half-god hero of the surface, slayer of the Nemean lion, and so on?
Not really. But I hear the other shades go on and on about him every now and then. Why do you ask?
I encountered him. He's as big as they say, that much is sure. He has such a storied past. I thought maybe you'd recall one of the tales.
Well, you thought wrong, my friend. I'm starting to get the feeling maybe I liked this stuff back when I had eyeballs and so on.
Doesn't matter whether you liked it then. What matters is you like it now.
And wonder that.
What? Return to Shadow, now! A night well spent.
How can this be?
Hey, you were talking in your sleep a little bit. Not that I paid too close attention, but... where were you last night anyway? You seem a little off.
Oh, I was up there, on the surface. I never thought I'd see it for myself, and now I'm there night after night. It's cold, damp, overrun with the dead.
You're really selling me on the whole thing. If it's that bad, how come you keep on going over there? I'd just stay here if I were you. Or me.
You don't understand. I have to go that way. It's part of my task. Well, not officially, but... Look, I won't bore you with the details. I should go.
Have fun being all cold and damp. His own brother? Ugh, no way, that is twisted. Your sisters are sick.
Well, they have many mortal lives to untangle, so to speak. The work can grow repetitive, lose its spark. So they liven things up from time to time.
Oh, totally. I would completely do the same if I were them. I wonder what they did to me. Could you, like, look me up or something?
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? A shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let's leave it be, Agent of Change. That old shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind, but for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that.
Dora, I hope you don't mind, but I asked Prometheus himself about this old connection that you feel. He's cagey with his words, but does seem to remember you in turn.
Kind of weird of you to do that, especially since it sounds like he's trying to kill your family up there, but thanks. What do you say?
Well, he said he's not to blame for mortal kind's failings and such, and that neither are you, and asked I tell you so on his behalf. Before attacking me, per usual, of course.
Phew, that's a relief. All this time, I figured if there's any two individuals responsible for all the badness mortals have to deal with, it's Prometheus and me. We're talking stomach aches, heartaches, taxation, lying, cheating, you name it.
It's utter nonsense, but do you have any idea what he could have meant?
Nope. But since you're the one who's talking to him on the regular, maybe you could ask. Now that we're curious.
We'll figure this out. I'm fine, really.
Our nightly routine. Your companion, Dora. She does not remember me, not yet. But she shall. And in so doing, remember why she chose to forget me to begin with. And forget so much more.
You say she's not to blame for the failings of mortal kind, as though she could have carried such a burden to begin with. What happened? How do you know her?
That one is haunted by her past, as you can see. But it is not my place to tell you any more than I already have, lest you recall too much too quickly. All in due time, as my master would say. Compared to what I have withstood before, this was nothing at all. Was there nothing I could have done?
Prometheus refuses to elaborate about your past with him, Dora. But he believes you're going to remember soon enough. My worry is you're better off not knowing.
And what makes you say that? Besides the part where I've already told you I get a not great feeling just from sounding out his name. Prometheus, ugh, yeah, there it is.
He gave me the impression you forgot about him, and much more, by choice. If that's true, perhaps it's for the best. If only for the sake of your past self.
Forget my past self, Mel. My current self is pretty caught up now in getting to the bottom of all this. Isn't there some sort of witch spell you could do to jog my memory or something?
Well, now that I know of this specific connection you seem to have, it's something to work with. But are you absolutely sure it's what you want?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be something good.
I'll take your word for it. Ugh, come so far.
Hey, wanted to tell you, thanks for bringing back all of my terrible old memories I tried desperately to erase. I'm serious. I'd rather chew on them than spit them out.
As far as I'm concerned, that was your choice more so than mine. I wanted to support you as a friend. We both knew what you would discover had potential to be painful.
I don't know about painful. That's one of the good things about being a shade. No more pain. Some rotten thoughts about the way things were, sure. Maybe some of those.
I do count that as pain. It's not the same as being struck full force by Nemesis, but it can hurt more deeply, and the healing process can take longer, by a lot. Though, do you remember more than just the painful memories, at least?
I guess so, but the other stuff's just not as interesting, you know? Anyway, it's all just history. This is me now.
I'm glad.
Heading out?
I remember everything. About why I forgot everything. I did something pretty bad, Mel.
Whatever it was, you don't have to tell me. Unless, of course, you wish to. In which case, I'm listening.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kinda ruined everything for everyone. For everyone who's mortal, anyway.
What are you talking about? That couldn't possibly be true.
Well, imagine there was once this big storage jar, right? Like you'd keep pickles in, except the gods loaded it full of everything that could possibly go wrong. Hate, heartbreak, air loss, halitosis. You name it.
I'm not following. Why would all mortal vices and failings be placed within this particular jar? It sounds like you may be thinking of some sort of figurative representation.
No, it was a real jar with all that stuff, and well, I'm still shaky on the details. Let's chat about it more some other time. I'm beat.
Whatever you like.
That jar I mentioned, filled with all the bad stuff, I opened it. I wanted to know what was inside. And it went whoosh. I let just about everything out into the world, into our lives.
What? Why would you have done a thing like that? How did you even come across this jar?
It was a wedding gift from the Olympians. Prometheus, whom I remember now, interesting guy. He had a hunky brother, and we sorta hit it off.
So the gods wanted you to have a jar full of terrible things. That seems an odd sort of present to give to... Who even were you?
Just some woman. But there weren't too many of us then, and I don't think the gods liked Prometheus much. So, anyway, the next time any mortal stubs their toe, pays taxes, gets the sweats, anything like that, it's on me.
Even if what you say is true, you make it sound as though you'd no intention to do it. So it's not your fault.
The thing is, I did do it. So it is my fault. I'm gonna go.
Dora? This feeling,